Hi, I'm Josh from Orb, and today we're going to be setting up Orb Local Analytics using the new Orb Local API. I've already installed the Orb app on my laptop and I've logged in so that I can see all my orbs from one place. I've also installed Orb on this Raspberry Pi connected to my router. This is a device I'd like to be measuring my network continuously and sending data to Orb Local Analytics. To get started, I'm going to go ahead and link that device to my account. Now that the device is linked to my account, I can find it in cloud.orb.net. If I refresh this page, should see that device show up. And there it is. From here, I can configure that device to run local API. This is going to default to port 8000. That's fine, so I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Okay, now that that device is running the local API, we can set up local analytics. There's a guide on orb.net that explains local analytics and how you can run it. Today, I'm going to be setting this up on an Ubuntu server I have running in my home lab that I've SSH'd into here. To get started, I'm going to go to the Orb Local Analytics GitHub repository and clone. Okay, now that we have the code, I'm going to run configure.py to get started. This is going to ask me what data delivery method I want to use. I'm going to use API since we just enabled Orb Local API. Dataset selection, I'm going to select them all. Input configuration, a host name that I'd like to collect data from. On my network, I'm going to need to use the IP address of my Raspberry Pi. Let me grab that here. Port 8000, that's correct. And I don't have any more hosts, so I'm going to go ahead and let it finish and write the telegraph config. This is going to create a telegraph config for Orb Local Analytics, and it's going to give us some information on what we need to configure in Orb Cloud, but we've actually already done that part. So from here, I can check this out. We should have a telegraph config. This is based on the information we provided, generated by the script, and we should have a working Docker Compose. This is going to be starting InfluxDB, Telegraph, and Grafana containers on this host. I'm going to go ahead and say Docker Compose up. Okay, now that that's up, we can go to port 3000 on that host to see the Grafana interface. This is a brand new Grafana instance, so I'm just going to use the default admin login, and it'll ask me to create a new password. Okay, there should already be a data source and dashboard set up in here. Let's go take a look at those. Okay, looks like we've got some data flowing in. Let's change this to a more recent time frame. We can see very granular data coming from this orb that we'll be collecting continuously from now on. That's it. We hope you enjoy using Orb Local Analytics and Local Data API.